she's back. She wanted to make a flashy exit and a flashy entrance. Oh. Oh.
How many people invest in the entrance, you know?
Right. I mean, there you go.
In the drama. Hollywood, you know? The drama place. It's not an ordinary place where people are. So sorry, I just pushed the wrong button.
Well, welcome back.
Yes, but if you know Kathy, you know she likes to have fun. So this is part of the fun with Kathy. So I was talking about, yes, and you always think about the big things, but you don't think about the small thing that makes you so unique. And they're not small, you know. When you smile to someone, when you encourage someone, when you have this or that, you know, it doesn't have to do with anything big. And I'm saying that because most of my adult life, I struggled with finding my uniqueness. I'm seriously, I had so many uniquenesses, and I couldn't figure out what is it. And I think it's important. I'm not going to go over my story and my process of figuring out, because it's but we are here to talk about leadership, creative leadership.
Oh, and talking about that, Dalia, is Melissa, can you hear me? And hi, Melissa, good morning. Can you tell me if it's actually echoing? It's echoing on my side.
I think I know what is it, and I just, okay. We are good now.
We are?
Yes.
Oh, I'm still echoing. Okay. So I do have a question about that. One of the, as far as the creative leadership goes, and some questions I would like to ask you, because yeah, one of the things that you said yesterday is that we are all leaders, and you have to make a decision on where you want to go. And if you don't, then life will stop you and demand your decision. So can you go into that just a little bit more as far as what you meant by that?
Yeah, sure. First of all, it's absolutely right. We are all leaders. And if you come to think about it on a personal level, you are a leader. If you don't lead your life, as you said, life will lead you. If you are in your family, with your kids, at work, we are all leaders. Now, first of all, if we are talking about leadership, let's talk about what is a leader, okay? It's someone that on his being and his actions are inspiring others. Inspiring what? What do you mean by inspiring? What do I mean? I mean, if my behaviors and my actions inspire you to become more to dream more, to be a better person, to contribute more, to be more. And it goes, you know, it goes deep and deep and deep, and you can give endless examples. But if I inspire you in any way, I told you days ago that you inspired me because you have this unique qualities. You inspired me, and you didn't even know about that. I mean, you didn't know about the quality that inspires me, and you didn't know that you didn't have this intention. Just for being you inspired me. So, and people does it every day. People does it every day in so many ways, but they are not aware of that. But now that you are aware, you're going to do it even more, you know, because you're going to use it powerfully. Yeah. Right? So we are all leaders, and we inspire. Now, yes, if you have only two choices in life. You have a choice to lead or a choice to be led. Okay, it's a choice. And first of all, it's kind of an awareness. You know, people, maybe most people don't think about it. They just go through life. But if you think about it, if you are a leader, why should I be a leader? Why should I want to be a leader? Okay, I would like to be a leader because as a leader, I choose the what, the where, the how, the when. I choose the vision. I choose the goals. I choose where am I heading to. I choose to my actions, and I'm working towards my dreams. And if I'm not a leader, if I'm just a follower, I am working for somebody else's dream. Now, when you know that, what would you choose? You know, what someone would choose if they know they have two choices? Which one feels better?
Yeah. So I have a question about that though. Why do you feel? Because there are followers, there are leaders out there. Everybody leads somebody somewhere within their life. So I totally agree with that. And what you said as far as you're basically fulfilling somebody else's dream if you're a follower. Why do you feel like there's so many followers in the world? Like, why do you feel like that? Tell me your opinion on that.
First of all, I observe the world, and I see them. I see them. It's hard to say, but I look at people's eyes in the street and everywhere, and I see most of the people are not even alive. They breathe, but they are not alive. And you don't see the liveliness when you look at them. They just go by, but they're not alive. They're not passionate. They're not doing something they're happy to do. Most people are dead. They're not alive. And and honestly, I think it's the major questions of life. They never ask them. They never ask themselves when they are here in this universe, why am I here? What is life about? Is there any purpose for all of that? You know, it's a journey, okay? We all understand it's a journey, and it has a timeline and a time limit. It's not an endless process, okay? It has it has a meaning. It has a meaning. And why are we here? Why people are souls came all the way for this long and not always easy journey? It's a question I asked myself when I was 10, 14. I remember I was occupied with this question because I wanted to know what are we doing here? What is it? For me, it was clear we are not here to watch movies, to go to nice restaurants, to travel the world. Although I did all of that, and I enjoyed every minute. But what's the purpose? What for? What for? And if you don't ask this question, life is tasteless. It doesn't have this. I mean, if you know your purpose as a person, and you know why are you here? Why are you here living this life? It's a big question. And everybody has different questions, different answers, and different approach to life. You know, you see people and you talk to them, and they are so cynical. They become cynical about life because they don't understand that the essence of why are we here. And what I think is, I just want to go back a little bit to your question. I told you yesterday that if people are not going to stop and ask these major questions, they are going to be stopped by life to ask them, because there is no way to go through life without dealing with awakening. It's a process of awakening. It's a process of a series of experiences to be awake. And to be awake, it's important, because when I'm sleeping, I'm not experiencing life, right? So right. If I sleep through life, I've never been here. It's right. It's that important, because you don't want to waste this journey. Now, and how are they going to be awakened? If you don't ask the major questions, life will stop you in a way of any crisis. Okay, it can be a financial crisis, it can be a health crisis, it can be work related, it can be relationship related, but some kind of a crisis will stop you more than once and ask you to look at the mirror, and reflect on life. It will encourage you to ask the big questions. And if you want, we always say the next one is going to be stronger and stronger and harder, and you will have to do that at some point. The question is how long, or what part of life do you want to stay asleep and don't wake up and not face these questions? I would encourage everyone to ask themselves, what is life about? What is life about? This journey called life, because you're born, you're a baby, you're dependent, you're a child, school, it's not easy to go through life. Any way you look at that, it's not easy. So go through all this journey, and what for? The only reason I can think of, it's because we came here to develop. We came here to upgrade. We came here to change. It's a constant change. And if we choose to stay stuck, someone will say, sorry, this is not why you came here. And it's not to make our lives harder, it's only to make us, to help us not waste this time, because time is life. You don't waste your time, and sometimes someone needs to push you not to waste your life, because you don't understand it. So and now I want to get into to just for a closure to this topic, I want to say life is your coach. Life is your coach, because it wants to push you. It wants to encourage you to move on, to encourage you to develop yourself. And we as coaches, our mission is to work with people, awakened people that wants to get better, wants to improve, wants to have higher experiences, wants to be able to do more, have more, understand more, and influence more, right? As leaders, we want to use our creativity. We want to be able to have fun in life, and yes, and it all connects. And of course, when you have fun, you want to have more fun, right? Yeah. So that's why fun is so important in the process. But when you are creative and you actually invent every moment, you invent your life, you invent your experiences, you invent your circumstances, you invent your tomorrow. You dream your days, you dream your tomorrow, and you build into it, it is known already for years that all successful people are successful because they worked with a coach, someone that encouraged them, someone that pushed them, someone that believed in them, to that they are able to do the next step and the next step and the next step. I don't know many people that didn't use a coach as someone that show them that they can do a little bit better. They did it themselves. I don't know, because if you look at all these great players, sport players, if you see successful, and I mean big successful people, they are all working with a coach, and all varieties of coaches, because they understand that they are limited in their beliefs about themselves, about their abilities, about their qualities. And you need to have someone that believes that you are a little bit better and a little bit better, and show you how to get every day, to get just a little bit more, and to do a little bit more, and to be a little bit more.